Hi, I'm Amy, and I'm going to talk again about what's going on. Last week I talked about having been exposed to those who got the COVID shot. It got transmitted to me, and then I got sick. And I was in bed for a whole day on Thursday. Friday, I finally started feeling better. Saturday, uh, didn't feel as good again. So it went from when I do my muscle testing, I can find out what is it, the actual problem. So it was virus first, then it was bacteria. I thought I should be feeling better by Sunday, and I still wasn't. So I was just questioning what's going on, and I found out that I had spike proteins. Um, and of course, through this, there was a lot of brain fog and not even being able to talk that well. I couldn't put the words together. So I tested myself for spiked protein, and sure enough, it was down to I think it was around a 6. Um, so then, what works for spiked protein? That's a new one. Um, so I did find some things. It was the blood cleansing formula, some cayenne. I had some hot master tonic. So I was taking 20 to 30 droppers of the blood cleansing formula just that first day on Sunday. I was also getting pain in the ovaries, so of course affecting the sex organs, and just a bearing down feeling and ache, body, even bone ache. It was awful. I'm still recovering. So I really went high on the blood cleansing formula and took some cayenne. Monday, Tuesday, still going through all this. The problem then was I couldn't even sleep either because this affects the brain. So even though I'd go to bed and I'd be exhausted, I wouldn't be able to get to sleep until like 12, then wake up around 3 or 4, and that was it. So that was wiping me out. I also tested a few other things to see what would work. I later found that tea tree oil was helping, so I'd take that. I took sauerkraut. That actually was helping because, so my theory is because it has enzymes, and enzymes can help even with cancer, the digesting the protein around the cancer so that then the immune system can attack the cancer itself. So with that thought in mind, the enzymes could eat away at these spike proteins. So I started eating a lot of raw, homemade sauerkraut, kombucha. Then the turning point was this bath that I took last night. Though I was getting better because I was taking a huge amount of these different items. The bath was, and I want to give you this, okay? This is very good, and it is said to get rid of the spike proteins. It's 2 cups of Epsom salt, 1 tablespoon of Dawn dish soap, and then a handful of alfalfa pellets. You'll have to look it up and find out where you can get that. A friend of mine just brought this over so I could take a bath in that, and I took a bath in that last night. My the spike protein issue was, a 6, and then it gradually went up to 10 and 11, 12, and then I think I got it up to a 15 or a 16 by the time I took a bath. And I took a bath, and you soak in the bath for 20 minutes, as hot as you can stand. And I got out, rinsed out really well, and then when you clean out the bathtub, you have to be very careful and not to get reinfected, so wear gloves or whatever you have to do. Don't touch that. It's full of the spike proteins and toxicity. So after all of that, then I actually checked what the spike proteins were in myself, and it was like 100. meaning the higher number, the better, that there's nothing there, hardly. I do feel that there might still be some, but just think of that, see that jump, and my brain could work after that. I was starting to be able to use my brain again. I was at less than half capacity. It was awful. So that's a good one. Anyone who is having this problem should take this bath. I recommend everyone to get this stuff ahead of time so you will have it in case you need it, or for friends or family that needs it. Now I am just continuing with the tea tree oil. We're looking to see what else we can have available here for people. Ivermectin is said to help with the spike proteins as well. So I would recommend people to get some of that and have that on hand. Now, with that in mind, I want to warn everyone, be careful. Don't be around people who have gotten the shot. Stay 30 feet away. I still want to hopefully help people that have gotten the shot, but they would need to go through a thorough detox before I will see them. And you too will need to avoid people like that unless they go through a detox. And I want everyone to think about this. We are under communist China authority right now. We do not have a president in the White House. We have a communist China appointed man in our White House. We need to understand that. We don't need to be in fear, but knowledge does empower us, and it does help us understand what we need to do and how we need to think. Don't ever think that we're just going to go back to normal. No. We are at war. Or are we? Are they at war against us and we're just not going to do anything about it? Let them just kill us all off? Is that what it is? No, you need to think about this. This is serious. Okay? We need to prepare. We need to be ready. Now, destruction will happen. The ignorant, the weak, and the stupid will not survive. They will not. We're going to have to be strong. We're going to have to know what's going on. And we're going to have to be smart and wise to be able to survive this. We're going to have to be strong emotionally as well as physically, because people are going to die. They're going to die. It's inevitable. Many, many. What about all the police officers and the firefighters who got the shot? Who then's going to protect us if somebody attacks our house? When those in those capacities are now in the hospital dying. Okay, we need to think about this. We need to be ready. Okay, now I don't want to be doom and gloom. No, that we're not going to go into fear. Fear does not help. Knowledge does. Preparedness. So if there's danger ahead, we have to not foolishly and blindly think that there's no danger. We need to know about the danger so that we can prepare. We don't need to know about the danger so that we can live in fear. No, we know about the danger so we prepare, so we're ready. Okay, I just went through a real rough time. That's why I'm very intense about this. And I do want to warn you. So take care and hope to talk to you later.